What is up, everybody? This is Booyah Man 85. So, um, everybody's been wondering, probably not everybody, the few people that actually watch my channel, for Space Shuttle Mission Simulator. Um, well, I will continue to try to pop out more and more episodes a little more frequently. Um, I actually need to do one today, or either today or tomorrow, one of the two. I'll do another whole mission either today or tomorrow, and then spend a week or two uploading each episode. I don't have a real schedule because I don't get paid for this, and this is just something I do on the side. Honestly, if I were to be completely honest, I'm not excited about it. Because I would rather make YouTube videos about something else. But I did start it, and I will finish it. Um, so rest assured, if you're still following me for that reason, I will finish it before you die. I'm going to work on it. So that's that. Um, I have been taking a 7th or 8th month hiatus on the YouTube channel, and I've been watching YouTube. I haven't been uploading. I just restarted my Final Fantasy 11 subscription. I canceled it a couple months ago because I didn't have time to play it. And I was in some financial debt that, thank goodness, a couple days ago I got a loan to take care of all that problem. Which is it's gonna save me a lot more money. My bills were up to $450 a month, and now they're down to $100. So that's a lot better. In order to save the money to pay for the bills, what I did was I killed Final Fantasy 11. I still have my character, but I just turned it off the subscription. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is to give you the lowdown on Space Shuttle Mission Simulator, and to jumpstart what I think is going to be a much funner game to play, in my opinion. It's a lot funner than, clicking buttons in Space Shuttle. The reason why I'm not excited about Space Shuttle Mission Simulator is because it's the more technical, logistical aspects of the shuttle missions. It's not real accomplishing a mission. It's more click and push all of these buttons in an order, the exact way that the guys did it on the shuttle, which is fun if you are an astronaut, because that's not your entire time on the shuttle, right? When I can accomplish the joy of flying the shuttle in Kerbal Space Program. So that's another thing. What I'd like to do, now that I'm actually saving money, is put some money away so I can move out of my parents' hair. Hopefully get a girl on the way out, and what was it? David think. I'll move out of my parents' hair and get a webcam and a desktop microphone for my monolith over here. And then hopefully get a capture card for my Xbox. Because for Final Fantasy 11, it is cross-platform, but I am playing the Xbox 360 version. So that while I'm playing the game, I can do research. The tower's over here, the monitor for the computer's over there, and the TV for the Xbox right here. So I'd like to get a capture card for my Xbox so that I can stream Final Fantasy 11. that's the goal. I already have a Twitch account and all that other stuff, but yeah. So that's that problem. I also need to capture card to finish Splinter Cell. No one's really interested about Splinter Cell apparently, but I'm an expert at Splinter Cell, so that was the first game I decided to LP, but I couldn't finish it because I was using one of those old Kodak cameras, which is a giant piece of garbage, so the video quality sucks. So Final Fantasy 11. I am on Odin server. I'm gonna get back into Final Fantasy 11. People are like, "Whoa, this was unexpected." Well, that's because you didn't know. I am playing on the Xbox 360. I am on Odin. My character's name is Superdave, one word. This was a time before. I've changed my gamer tag since then for my Xbox to match my YouTube account and Twitch and Twitter and Facebook and every other website that bears my name. Hardy make har. So I'm on Odin. I'm Superdave. I'm a level 99 red mage. That's my career job. Don't ask me to run anything else. Hardy. I'm kidding. I have dabbled in Dragoon, Summoner. Both of those are 99. I'm in the process of just trying to make Gil and go through all of the story missions or whatever. So anyway, I'm looking for people to play with. Because this game is really boring without teammates. I'm a team player. Obviously, I'm a red mage. You have to be a team player because I can't do it by myself. I mean, I could try with trusts and stuff, but whatever. It's a lot funner with real people to play with. So, I'm the red mage. Hi, how you doing? Been hooked on it ever since Final Fantasy 1. I have all the DLC. So that's that. Right now, I have been in 3 different link shells, and the problem with that is they're all dead. Treasure Hunters was my first one. Well, I didn't create it, but I was a part of it. And they all fell through because there was a big, huge fight and split in the link shell over some personal issues and quality control issues. So my friend went on one side and everybody else went on the other side, and then there was a split, and then I was in the middle, and I was like, why can't we just get along? And no one listened to me, and everybody left. I think the link shell still exists, but half the link shell is useless now because all the good players left with Ronnie, so whatever. Ronnie doesn't talk to me anymore, even though I'm his friend, but then he never plays anymore, so it's whatever. And then the second link shell I was in was Friends of All Nations. No one is ever on anymore. They were a nice bunch of people, but they're never on. Ever. They were a people that were, there was at least 5 or 6 of them always on all the time. And that's cool. It shows that people actually care about this game after 12, 13 years of it being released. They're still coming out with stuff for it, but they fell through because no one's ever on, ever. I think it's even the link shell's leader, Amber Jane or whatever. She is never on, ever. So because they're never on, I threw my pearl sack away. I was like, I'm not going to be a part of something that doesn't exist. It's like, forget it. And then the one I was just in, the 7th of Nyx, I joined like last Christmas, and things were doing good. Like, we were kicking ass and taking names and having fun. But around, the beginning of this year, I want to say around April or May, I had some financial problems and I couldn't afford my subscription anymore because I had to cut my losses to pay for all my debt. And Final Fantasy XI was one of the things I had to terminate at that time. And so I just restarted it yesterday as my little birthday present to myself, Christmas, whatever. And so I restarted my Final Fantasy XI. I get back in the game after, the 4-hour update or whatever. And I log in, and the Link Shell Pearl for 7th of Nyx was broken. I go to the forums, and apparently the Link Shell got disbanded or something without anybody's consent. And so I'm kind of like, okay, the Link Shell that I actually felt a part of, and they actually treated me like a team player, because I would house all of the Raptor parties. Like, that was my thing. Like, the game experience, records of intimates, like the limited time challenges, I would use the gain experience time for the Pacific to start up a raptor party, and then we'd go kill raptors for like 4 hours, however long the challenge was, and everybody got, everybody would max out their sparks and have a great time. And that happens if you're on the West Coast. It happens Sunday morning, 3 o'clock to 6 or 7. 3 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning on Sundays. That's kind of not the best time. If you want to go for that, there you go. I always got on Monday nights, 7 to 11 Pacific. And Wednesday afternoons between 11 and 3. Now, a lot of people will recognize my character because on Wednesdays, I'm a school bus driver, guys. So from 5:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving bus. And from 1 o'clock to, let's just say 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I'm driving bus. So that middle time, I work split shifts because that's what school bus drivers do. For that middle time, 9 o'clock to pretty much 1, I'm home. And so what would happen is on Wednesdays, I would start the Raptor Party about half an hour before the challenge starts, right before it goes live. I would start the Raptor Party about 30 minutes before. That way, when it kicks over, we're already making, X amount of XP already. We're already chaining the enemies and whatever. And so what would happen is I would start the alliance, and then what I would do is one of my Link Shell guys would be second in command. What I would do is right before I left, because I would have to leave at 1 o'clock to go back to work, but the challenge is still going all the way till 3 o'clock. And so what I would do is I would kick over the party controls to one of my Link Shell members and say, hey, I have to go to work, I have a job, please don't kick me or let me get kicked until 3 o'clock when the challenge is complete so I can get my sparks. I started this party, I should be allowed to finish it. I was king, I was not useless, okay? I'm the keyer, alright? Because I'm a red mage. I'm not going to solo the raptors. You're not going to do that to me. I'll keep you healed, I'll keep throwing protect on you or whatever I can do to help. But when I have to leave, I have shit to do. So what I was hoping is that most people would be like, okay, he was here at the beginning, he started the whole party, he got me in, he organized it, he brought it together, but he has to leave and go to work now. Let's let him leech for the rest of the time and then kick him and move on to better things. So, not every time, but a lot of times I would come home and I would have gotten kicked from the alliance, and I wouldn't have my sparks capped out, which would really just irritate the shit out of me. The stupid heater. It's one of those automatic fireplace things. The coil's a little pissed off at me. Shut up! Jeez Louise. Okay. I'm going to freeze to death real quick, but it's necessary for this video. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would key, I would organize, and I would heal. That's just one of those things. And then when it was time for me to go to eat dinner or go to work, eat dinner on Mondays, go to work on Wednesday afternoons, I would expect some kind of respect. Hey, David was here. Booyah Man 85 was, or Superdave, my character's name, was here at the beginning. He organized it. He was, alliance leader, and now he gets to leech because he has to go back to work. I thought that would be a general consensus. I wasn't a bum trying to leech for the entire time. I just needed some help leeching at the end. Just leave me alone, because I did my work. Now I have to go to real work. Let me leech. Apparently some people, and I know one of you by name, I can't remember your name off the top of my head, but if I saw it in the game, I would recognize it. Again, if I saw her name to put back together, I could recognize it in an instance. But I can't think of it at the moment because it's not an easy spelling word. It's somebody's name. It's one of those names you never heard of before. But if I ever see that person again, I'm gonna freaking troll her. I'm just gonna freaking troll her ass because she really pissed me off royally. It's from an Abbey worm party. Back when the worms were the thing instead of raptors. Raptors are the thing now, but before it was worms. I went into the Abbey party and I was keying and I had to go eat dinner. I come back, I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom for like 5 minutes. I went AFK for 5 minutes. She kicked me from the alliance. And she wouldn't. She told everybody not to let me back in. Which yeah, pissed me off. When my entire link shell was part of the alliance too, so that really pissed me off. So if I ever see her again, she's already been reported once. I'm going to report her every time I see her. Oh, hi, bitch. Remember me? Yeah. Get butt fucked. So I got my revenge one time. I was in charge of the Raptor party this one day when we were doing the Records of Intimates for gain experience, because that's the easiest one to do. We were doing Records of Intimates for Raptor party, and she wanted in on the fun. And I recognized her immediately. I was like, oh, So now you want to be a part of the team? No. And for one whole day, I told everybody what happened, and they're like, okay, David, we're not going to let her in. She was pissed off. And I sent her a message. I was like, this is what you get. Remember me in the worm party? Yeah, this is what you get. Don't do it again to me. Because I'm in charge of the Raptor parties. So that's one of those things. After that incident, we let her in one time. And, you know, it's like, you better watch yourself because my link shell's looking for you. So, anyway, I like looking at myself instead of the actual camera, which is so sad, but yeah. When I'm looking there, I'm also looking there, and I gotta bounce between the two. It's really dumb. Anyway, so if I ever see her again, I'll make a video about it, and I'll home in on it so you guys know who I'm talking about. Be like, ah, she's the one, and she'll get some bad rep that day. So, why am I making this video? That's already 21 minutes long. I want to find more people to play this game with. I think I've already spelled out my credentials. Odin server, Superdave. Right now, I had to start my own link shell because I couldn't find one that met my high standards. Yeah, right, David. High standards. Really. But I'm all about working together. I'm all about helping each other to get to the end game and then kick everybody else's ass. That's what I want. I don't play every day. I've got like 40 other games I can play at any one time. I'm not going to play this all the time. Another reason why Spatial Mission Simulator is kind of, on the back burner is because I have other more exciting games to play. It's not on my top priority list. The reason why I can't just make videos about things I want to do is because everything I want to do is on the Xbox. Everything I'm doing in Minecraft, everything I'm doing, I could do Kerbal Space Program, if that's what you want, which is a lot funner than the Spatial Mission Simulator. But I also want to I do want to finish Spatial Mission Simulator because that's what's gotten my channel off the ground, or at least tried to. We're hovering at about like 2 feet above the ground, yeah. But I'm still dragging my feet because it's not that exciting. And so, can I turn this on without it, going crazy? Whatever. I'm freezing to death. I'm sorry. This isn't exactly the lack of luxury I was expecting when I got to this age, but whatever. So, Final Fantasy 11, David. So, Odin server, Superdave. I've already said that like 5 times. The link shell that I've made as kind of like a temporary link shell. I say that. It can be a permanent thing. I don't really care. But what I want to do is I want to start a link shell of people that want to hang out together, do things as a group, who want to get on Skype or TeamSpeak or Xbox Live Party in order to talk, because I am a terrible typist. You want to see my setup for Final Fantasy 11? Okay. This is a problem. You know why? Because this is ridiculous. Now, I love it, right? It's a lot easier than having to plug in an actual keyboard, but I'm not a great typist. Okay? I hunt and I peck, right? I'm a hunt and pecker. Now, granted, I can do it with my thumbs while I'm trying to do other things, but I talk in my brain faster than I can put words onto the screen. And so I miss a couple of letters or words and I look like I can't talk or spell, and that's what happens because I need to tell you something really quickly, but it's taking me like 5 minutes to type out a paragraph. Instead of me just yelling in your ear, hey, I need you to go get this heat off of me. Instead of, hey, so-and-so, your name, can you please get this heat off of me? And by that time, I'm pretty much already dead. So, it's a lot, I'm not going to yell in your ear, but you get the idea. 25 minutes, crap, I'm going to go over. Anyway, so, it's a lot easier for me to just get you all into either a Skype conference or TeamSpeak or something of that nature, so we can just talk over the game and just be like, hey, we need to, coordinate attacks here. And, just one of those things. It's a lot easier to just talk to people instead of having to type and send a tell and a say and a party chat and all this other stuff. Just speak words, guys. That's all I want. So, the link shell is Metroid Primers. Because I'm a Metroid Prime fan. That's one of the games I'm really excited about LP, but I don't have a capture card yet. Especially something for the GameCube because it's on the GameCube. That is one of my milestones. That's one of my favorite games. It's Metroid Prime 1 and 2. But, hopefully I'll get to that one of these years. Anyway, so the link shell is Metroid Primers. And I'm looking for people that are willing to assist each other. I'm not always on. I will try to get on once in a while. At least once a week. Don't quote me on that. I'm more likely to play on weekends and holidays. And if I can get people together, I can do the Raptor parties again. Monday nights, Wednesday afternoons, and if you want to get up Sunday mornings, I'm willing to do that. You're going to have to let me, leech so I can go back to bed. I'm kidding. But, yeah, that's, one of those things. But, what else? Level 99 Red Mage. Home point is Low Juno. I'm Bastock. Nobody really cares. And then I really want to beat all the story missions and all the side quests and stuff. I'm a rank 8 on Bastock, so I'm working for... I need to beat story. I need to beat Chains of Pronema and Wings of the Goddess, so I can get the really cool items that I really need. And if anybody knows 30 minutes. Jeez, no one's going to sit here and watch this whole video. What was I going to say? I have the Gem of the North. The only problem is I haven't gotten far enough in that DLC to actually get that. Genbu. I want to kill Genbu and get the shield. I have the Gem of the North, but I'm not further along in that storyline to unlock that area of the Relude Gardens. So, I have the gem already. Because it was on an auction house. It was cheap. I was like, give it to me. I need it one of these days. But I do want to beat Genbu one of these days. And get that shield. Of course, I have something that's better now. But, oh well. Prevent physical damage reduction by 5%. That's like amazing. So anyway, so that's the deal. Metroid Primers, Odin, Superdave. See you guys later. Bye.